Good day, Lord and ladies. Welcome back to WilderMyth and its new DLC, Omenroad, with me, Cornish-knight. By the time you're watching this video, the game will have, the DLC will have gone live on the 16th. So, since I'm still using the press review version, just be aware that some things may be slightly different from what the vanilla DLC may be. Right, let's continue. Right, for those of you who are interested, I did mention to the developers about the fact that I felt the start was how I felt the start was too hard. Like, I know that the amount of calamities that you get is recommended and you should basically pick what feels comfortable, but depending on the level of your heroes. But I did feel that they should probably turn down the level, like maybe tweak the level of calamities you get, because 4 every round is very challenging in comparison to the base game. Because this is a lot of enemies. Right, so with that in mind, we need to keep advancing. So I want to get to this forge, which means I need to really get resources if I want to get the best turnout. I'm probably going to go this way then. Do the Gorgons. I don't like the idea of fighting the Fraxels, but the Fraxels are one of the least upgraded factions. So let's go down that tree. Okay. Caleb has grown stronger. We can use legacy points to reroll. Let's see what he gets. Vigor Flow, Compulsion. This is nice, but we also don't know what we're going to meet going forward. So having a wider range of things bonds with the earth and summons seedlings and stilts a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. That sounds like a good thing to have. Okay. There is a chest. Now, I have been told that if we kill everything, like someone said in the comment section of a different video of this, if we kill everything, we get the reward anyway. Which I don't know is true, but my goodness gracious me, it would be fantastic if it was. So let's see if this is correct. Splinter Blast is a fantastic one to get early. Okay. Shoot through both of them. Extra XP. I want to see if this is actually true, what they were saying about if we killed the enemies before more of them turn up. Okay. Though, judging where we are, it's probably more beneficial just for me to run over and get the stash. Okay. Infuse this. And we'll put an ambush down here. For Peter's sake, I'd forgotten the enemies could smash through terrain. Now he's super injured. And we can still collect the rewards. Okay, so it collects if there's still turns on the map. Good to know. It's not automatic unlock. So what did we get? An improved mace. I mean, I'm probably just going to take it for the ingot, to be honest. An extra crafting resource, yeah. Potency. Let's keep building his potency up. I'm just trying to remember. Potency is damage added to infusion attacks. It also factors into some abilities, yeah. Dodge. Need to get his dodge up. Okay. One-handed crossbow. No, I'm going to grab the heartwood. Resources from resource chest. Passive has +2 armor, +2 warding sage. Very good. Melee and range attacks. Hobble. Now let's do endurance. I wish you could use legacy points just to remove cards. Because I don't want these ones. I really don't. But 2 of these guys suck, especially since we're going in to fight them next. I do think you should be able to spend your legacy points because, like, to deal with the calamities, because the calamities are getting out of control. Fraxel is going to be annoying. Plus, he's injured as well, so he's going to have to stay right back. And a small resource, but then it's the deep people if we take the deep people. And the deep people are tough. Okay. A hard fight. I'm gonna have to take the hard fight because the combat buff for this floor just isn't. Okay. So there's a lot of them. We've got 3 turns, and we do need to push if we actually want to get stuff done. He's right out in the open. Bone Lance isn't great. I took out 1, but now he's really exposed, so he needs to get people to move up to support him. And I suspect there's probably things lurking in the darkness down here. And yeah, he's out. Okay. Sorry, I know I get just really frustrated by this because it's not that I dislike the game, but it's the fact is that they need to deal with the difficulty spike in this because they're throwing low-level characters at you, and then you're getting super high-level encounters. Here's the Whispers as they did the first day when he clambered the arm and tickled his side. He promised a swift, beautiful end. What? I'm not. Yeah. Lose +1 potency, lose 1 health. So he's now got like less than. He's got 1 health. For a moment he stands at the principle of fighting for mastery, then he wrenches himself free. The flames shrink inside of him. Cold, I feel cold. He's done all he can for the day. So we lose him. Like, this is. I really, really think they need to get on top of this because it is not fun. They need to figure out how they want to work their difficulty in this. Because it is not working for me at all. Because okay, this is the issue I have. Okay, this is really issue, and I've been going on about this every episode. But the problem I have with this is that in the base game, this kind of level of calamity you wouldn't get because you can use legacy points to basically block a lot of things joining your enemy's roster, and you can't do that here. So these guys get obscenely powerful really quickly. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I should have not done it the way I did, but at the same time, if you're going to put a core mechanic into a game in the base game and then not have it for the DLC, then that just seems not fantastic in my personal opinion. Because I'm pretty sure I don't like it. I'm sorry, it's so annoying. And I don't like the fact that we're stuck with a greenhorn. Because I really think he's a massive liability. We lost both the resources as well. I don't know, I just get really... Wait, no, I didn't mean to move it here. You were supposed to attack, you silly idiot. Like, we're just taking tons of damage. Okay, so let's just get here. Like I really like the DLC, but they need to get their balancing for this thing sorted out. Because at the moment, I am just getting kicked all around the place by the difficult. Like, I've got 9 legacy points. Why can't I block this stuff from being added to the enemy roster? I can only remove 1. Like, they need to fix this. You should be allowed to use your legacy points like you do in the base game to remove these things, because, like, I don't know how many acts there are in the game, but if we have another act, the enemy's going to be obscenely overpowered. Because I am literally getting myself kicked around the curb constantly. And it's not fun. Like, I don't want to complain every episode I record this, but it's really, really frustrating. And the thing is, I don't know if I go off the preview build, if my save will still work. So, it's a really annoying thing. Okay. So now we're in this place. The weight of things, the ground rings underfoot, hard and old. All seems as it hasn't elsewhere affixed. A place with thicker trees. It was not until I was much older I began to feel safe amongst great trees. Really? Canopy cover was precious to us. It was our protection. Why don't we try to make a real fire? Shouldn't lack for fuel here, should we? It would be at least an experiment. They are struck by the idea and set about wood gathering. brows lay low, lay fallen here and there, fawn-skinned with spongy insides. To Malin's surprise, the meat of these trees rips free in his hands in big moist shards. Flames are born small and ill, but they grow, unfurling thin, slick smoke that smells like soap and spice and musk. Guru, guru. Listening long for the frail vespers of all his night-fearing children, Hadda turned to the sleepless owl. In those days it crawled the forest floors, stooping in the homes of rodents. In exchange for the wings and wished for, he invested it with blue fragment of his own voice, and said that it must give answer that when he could not. Want to give him an almond? I kept a few in reserve. They're stale, but he seems to like them. At the fireside, Malin and Visa talk low, keeping the subject of the conversation to themselves. So then, we're probably in trouble, is what you mean. No, I mean, I worry what presses on the boy, if it's too much and if something will snap. See, it's nothing certain. But I just see an aimless look in his eyes now, and maybe for the last few marches. Here, Caleb, it won't be long. I'll be watching out. Meaning nothing, he steps away, flirting with the edge of the darkness, the edge of seeing back. The red glow of the camp can barely find him through the brush. What is it that means fire and company feel cold to Blaine smelting? Even I don't really know why, or what I thought I was doing, or for whom. When I felt we had to come to this place, I had no clues what to fear. And yes, he asked me again and again. Vasa did. Up to the moment we stepped through, was I sure? I was. Look, I don't know why. I guess I trust her. Well, you ought to know why when you trust someone, you idiot boy. Although, in the end, I just wanted to. Not knowing why, I wanted to follow the shape of that smile. They call it a flint strike smile, don't they? Dad would be surprised with me. And aren't I almost proud of that? I kind of am, except when I open my eyes a bit. It's pretty reckless behaviour for you used to call me Little Prince Careful. I finally found a little bit of real courage, Dad. I didn't just stand and fight. I forged my way forward like Grandma did, like you said Grandma did. And it isn't working out. Courage never guaranteed a happy outcome. Only I can do that. Only wait, what? Blaine. I had wondered how I might be received. You're really just standing there. But it appears I did not have to worry. Not quite the owl Hadda fashioned, are you? Perhaps he moulded many kinds. Here, have another. Where'd he... Hey, Caleb? How about Blaine? Did he wander off? Say again? Oh. I think his prayers have been answered. Murmur, murmur. So I thought that I should give up, but you should have. Your intuition was correct. You would have never have found me where I went, and I felt that, or I started to. This tickling sense of she's gone. Gone where exactly? As he said. Oh, Vasa, it's Elif, I can see that. I'm sorry, nothing wrong with being glad, but I just want us to be a little more careful this time. And that is very understandable. Why don't we remove ourselves to the fireside? I find I am eager for warmth and light. They feed the struggling flames. He left me with my wits, so I was so I was ever well armed. As instructions go around and adventures are recounted, when I perceived a seam in my prison, I was able to subtly widen it, pulled at it strand by strand, and so eventually slipped out, and found you finding me, here, on rooted ground. Rooted ground, But that's all uncollaborated. Ilitha, if it happens once, I mean, we only just blinked, and it seemed like you disappeared. I still remember that. If something's after you, after us, then what happens once can happen twice. She's not wrong, is she? Quite wrong, in fact. For one thing, none of you have been targeted. And for another, no, I will understand why your faith might flag, but I do not expect or need you to believe me. Truthfully, I misstepped. I was unfamiliar with the weaving of this particular spider, but that's no longer the case. No one has ever tricked me twice, and no one will. So leave your worries in the ashes, or cling to them if that comforts you. Doubt might let you feel some control, only minor it does not get you lost. Bye, sir. You apparently need a private consultation. As you please. Something up? I don't know, Malin. Hey, what? I don't know why you're feeling this necessary low voice. I want to be circumspect. Sure, but why? It's nothing concrete or sturdy, and I don't expect anything beyond your simple acknowledgement, but she talks like him. Him? Like Kavwen. She talks like a dragon talks. That seems kind of dismissive confidence. Ilitha does, but that's... I mean, I don't have a point of comparison, but I don't know what you're implying either. She's confident. Exactly. You lack the context I can't ignore. It is in my memory, and I sense with every fibre of me, whatever I'm a ghost or a man or whatever, that she is the most dangerous thing I've met down here. Ilitha? Yes, Kaelin, is it? Oh yes, Kaelin. But I wanted to ask, whatever did this captor of yours, this spider, this weaver of is and was, ever give you his name? I asked because Dunver was locked in a tower in my lifetime. This happened. The sorceress trapped him there, aided by her husband and my cousin, the Queen. It was Sorgen's presence that drew him there. Bright, shining Sorgen, good Queen Sorgen, that was her sacrifice, and I am wondering now, I would be devastated. See, this is basically like a parody of some of the previous adventures we've been on. If that tower were opened one day or otherwise. I've never met him, your destroyer, not in all my wonders, and if he ever does come to the Nether for when, I would be one to know. So rest assured. But now, though I had my own questions. We shall have to put our reunion aside. Let me at least advise you all. Whatever your trade, be the riches of the hand or the heart, know that you are not getting them back, not from this one gnarled little fist. This one? Someone else? Who? Someone extremely else. The thing. From the bank of a rolling dust marches a smallish man. With each shake, step jerk, a wagon in his wake. I always find you when I'm out looking for desperate needers. It bangs and creaks and reeks of coal 19 times his weight in stature. Forwards, master. It does you girl any good to see me? And why would you ever if not, I wonder? There are no debts on my side, she declares. Is she coughing or laughing? Couldn't tell you. You know, I'm not welcomed in the Citadel these days. I can bring your case before Glyphix, but I cannot promise an invitation. Instead, introduce me to your friends, Ilitha. They look unfickle and fine. You flatter me and I'm only their guide. Lucky for them, I'd say. Indeed. So while I cannot offer you their names, I can certainly recommend to them the services of our roving forge master. Unsavoury though he be, his work is matchless, sore and swift. His eyes may be a bit wily, but his price is fair. Unlinking the wagon chains from his leather shoulders, he hefts his dark hammer. It seems it might weigh the world, and he could still. It seems to weigh the world, and he could still blithely swing it. Weirdless metal, warpless wood, your stitchings and your wrappings round. A whisted for wine, that with you once wet your lips. New life, new love, new ways to go home, all may I beat into beatings with this hammer of mine. You can make anything that's priceable. Well, anything, it's certainly a wide offer. But it's just narrowing your gaze to articles you know how to afford. Equipment, armour and arms, items like these, graspable things made by graspable means. That's an old lady's advice, don't listen. Don't listen. Whatever living, if you sit and flick your neck about your blitzen you spend end. Are we... Give me your dreams, I'll batter 'em true. Okay, so he needs armor. Yeah. That's good armor. He can't afford to lose speed, he's already slow as it is. Yeah. Easy to shred on silken craft. The Horbeck's prized at one time by river raiders. So that gives him bonuses. Actually warding. Fastened for the fray. Dodge while he isn't walling. Okay. I'd love to give him something like this, but he's just going to be so slow. Stun chance. I'd rather go with this, to be honest. Give him a bit of extra armor, extra warding against magic attacks. Yeah. So he's got that. Both of these guys need to get stun chance going down, spell damage, wits failing. That would be useful for him because he's got really low HP. It's going to take all our spell thread to do that. He can't get an armor upgrade. Neither can see. Armor speed warding. Getting higher dodge. It's going to take a lot of our material, but I will create that for him. He can't get the increased bow. Yeah, the thing is, like, his attacks, he had ability that made him do magical attacks. I've realised now, thinking about this character, I think I've built him incorrectly, unfortunately, but you can't respec him at this point. Okay. Yeah, so his damage is really limited. I think I've actually messed him up, unfortunately. Can't get that increased anymore. So that, yeah. This reduces stunt damage. How much extra damage the weapon deals on stun? Okay. Hard to say. Could upgrade the shield, I suppose. No, I can't. Okay, so it's only ever going to be that. That can't be upgraded. So I could give him... I could give him an improved staff. So he can't have another offhanded staff. Okay, that's fine. I mean, getting extra armor and extra accuracy for him would be bad. His speed drops a little bit, which sucks. I need to make sure her shots hit, so I'd rather give it to her, to be honest. Everything else just nullifies. Yeah. We'll keep what he has on him. Can't upgrade that. That can't be upgraded. Can't upgrade anything there, Ivan, to be honest. I mean, do I want to pick up a great weapon? It's just as effective, does a bit more armor. But the axe, I want to keep this. Let's go with this. So we haven't actually got a lot to go, unfortunately. Okay, satisfied? Forgemaster artillery is swift as it is impossible. Every rivet, every edge, every seam, every spell, every thought of detail forms subtly between one banging hammer swing and another. They gave me cornmeal requests, crafts any curmudgeon could manage, but none faster than you. Anyway, work is work. Who claimed otherwise? Didn't say work wasn't work, and wages wasn't wages. But it's more than a might. I'll be seeing you again, isn't it? Careful where you hop. He leaps down heavily, hitching himself to his wagon once more. You're still refusing my offer? It'll stand till you don't. Careful as you go, young Muran. The land is dark and you ever so lost. He starts away, yanking the great forge wagon after him. And don't you all forget me either. When your needs deep and dreadfully dire, when you sell your heart for a fifth of hope, look for me then. My hammer will toll, and you'll smell a lovely fire. The wagon follows its master, and a great dust fog rises to blot them both from view. And now I am thinking the noise is soon beyond hearing. better we are away as well. Is it? And so the order of things now is that we go exactly where and how and wherever you say. Why, where you're going is to show us the way to Citadel yourself? Just want everything to be clear. I wonder if you would like that. Anyway, there are some places like this that never change. These become crossings where the lost are wont to ramble through and the hungry to congregate. Anywhere's crossing is unsafe, but certainly this is more true in Nephil 1 than it is ever been in your lives. You have a way of with words, Elitha, though I struggle to gauge their authenticity. Without turning to see if they're following, she walks off. Alright, come on, Kalim, Malin. Belaine, well done, you led us true. And your faith was rewarded, wasn't it? The way again guided, they make once more for the unmarked trail. Or they almost do. Malin? I'm a dragon hunter, maybe a failed one, but at least something I know. You've been how do I say this? Like, you can't... Like, can't you just give them one chance? I'm not excited about conflict or anything with you, but it feels like this is going to be an issue if you act like this. Let's go try and be friendly. Them, or you're saying Ilithor and the dragon, whom she seems to have love for. It's a big thing you're asking of me. It is. Malin, come on, don't want to be lost forever. Okay, so they heal up, which is fine. What's this? Increase the tier of one of your weapons, but it's a hard fight with the Gorgons. And then it's more resources and ability score increase, but it's up against the deep folk. Okay. I definitely would suggest, in my hindsight, if I was going to do this campaign, I probably still will have to do this campaign again, because I don't think I'm going to win it. But I think if I would do this campaign again, I would definitely put calamities to 0. Just so you have more control of what goes on. Or at least like to 1 or something, because I really want to spend legacy points, but yeah. I'm going to go for the ability. I'm going to hear an ability without leveling up. Let's go for that. Okay. Pretty nasty opponents. Once again, we have to get... I will say I'm not a fan of all our rewards being locked behind timers. I really don't like that, but that's just me. Okay, let's get her up. No, what's his experience at? He needs just a little bit more experience and he's going to level. Okay, so you need to get the kill on this guy. Okay. The fact that you leveled up is fantastic. Flash Cone, once per turn, Maiden is refund an axe point after a melee kill. No, let's go with health for you so you get a nice chunk of your health back. Let's get Guardian up. Discus would work. Scalding Rain. Let's pin this guy. So he's stuck in place. And then we put an arrow through his face. You're going to run off, which is fine, because I'm not massively inclined in getting ambushed by the enemies in this game. Yeah, 3 turns to cast the spirit. As long as I can get the reward Okay, because we know there's a couple of big guys. There's you, and that's going to be an absolute. So yeah, you're doing Whisper's Grasp. You can't do anything. Okay. So you need to move up. And we'll use that to get that. Thing is, I really don't want to push it and get my guys kicked in the head. Because that guy is there. And she's got like a ton of health. Because these are all really tough guys. So I'd rather sneak you over to here to get the reward quietly. That thing's terrifying, but these guys need to go. So what are you? You're doing Discus. Discus holding you in place would be good. But I would rather fall back. Yeah. That is good. And put an ambush up here. Man, that thing is tough. Take her out is useful because she's a powerful spellcaster. Okay, we need to... Yeah, we're not going to get you, that's fine. Is there nothing good around here we can use? Discus on either of you isn't going to be great. I really need to deal with you. We could try and anchor, but that's not going to be great. Okay. I need to kill the big that thing. Okay, kill 100 monsters with a hero. Who's counting? Got that achievement. Fantastic. Do I risk it for the biscuit and go for the creature? As long as it doesn't break my cover, we should be okay. Leaf bow dagger, stun damage, get leaf. And now let's get reconsider. Yeah, fine. Actually, wait. What do we lose? It's actually. So yeah, okay, no, that's fine with me. Okay, so he's supercharged up. let's get back down here because we've got like one turn to integrate with this. You're super annoyed. Infuse the flame. Okay. Take it. Okay. So he gets an ability. Oh, so it has to be the person. You don't get to choose. Oh, that sucks. I'm probably going to grab aid, to be honest. Stalemate stays in the lostling's harried posture, her sifting eyes. Are you all okay? Silence hangs like a lingering espresso on the phantom resentment. None of you seem terribly shocked. They've been hounding us since, well, it was when Malin joined us. It seems like it might just be a thing that happens here. But is that right? Did we do something wrong? Her countenance blanks, her voice cools. Fine then. But you won't tell us if it wasn't? But you wouldn't tell us if it wasn't? If it wasn't fine? Am I right? What is it you want me to tell you? Anything true? But you have a particular question. Malin sees. I want to know why, all right? Why do these things that seem real become steam, become nothing? Where are they from? Where do they go? And then, you know what I'm getting at. How about me? How about Caleb? Are we the same way? If so, or if not, why are we here? And what even are we? One of the tenets of... Sorry, I am full of shame, she says. As a woman, no, I suppose, as a once woman, a lostling, a purple thing who prides herself on knowing most of what is and was, I am humiliated to admit I lack this information. The same way you do, and unlike you, I am wary of casting my paper guesses out upon the stream. This place will teach you the power of words, if nothing else. Of course, I can think of one who would likely have these answers. No, perhaps two, but only one who would be responsive to you asking. Well, who? Say who. The Lost Season, the Somnolent God, the Deepener, the Shadow Dragon. Glerthrix. Glerthrix, to whom we owe everything. They go on. Okay. All these things are terrifying, but that's just not right for that thing to have even more health than it already has. Yeah, I think my advice to people playing this DLC, for the love of everything that's holy, do not do what I did and go with the recommended calamities every turn, because this is just nasty. But that's just me. This has been WilderMyth, Omenroad, and I see you all again next time. Goodbye.